What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Racy Podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So today, guys, I want to speak to you about the movie Superman. It's gonna come out next month, and I'm excited, man. July 11th. Man, I'm hoping that this movie is good, man, because I grew up watching the TV show called Smallville. They had the actor Tom Welling playing as the main character of Clark Kent, and then he soon became Superman, like around. Well, he was always Superman, but the character of Superman came in on the last season, on the last episode, and we never really truly got to see him wear the actual suit itself. It's amazing seeing that hero. Like Superman, it is like one of my favorite superheroes of all time. And just this is gonna be probably my first movie that I'm gonna see in the theaters for Superman. For Man of Steel, I was a bit too young to actually see it, and I just really forgot that it was in the movie theaters at the time, and that's why I didn't want to go see it. But Superman, just like watching that first trailer, it seems so cool watching that trailer, and I'm hoping that this movie is pretty good and it doesn't flop. This is gonna be a new beginning for the DCU, and hopefully it turns out pretty good. Just like how Iron Man was the very first MCU movie, this movie is gonna open up doors for the DCU, and hopefully it turns out good, man. Because it would really suck if it doesn't get like the box office numbers it needs. If like people don't like it, it's gonna really suck for that movie. And this is their second time trying, because the first time with Zack Snyder, it didn't actually work out well. And yeah, that was the thing that sucked about that. Hopefully with James Gunn being the main guy for the DCU, hopefully he leads the way to actually create a whole DCU universe. Just like how they did with the MCU. Hopefully it becomes successful just as them, and hopefully, man, if it doesn't, then that's going to be very disappointing. It is one of my most anticipated films of the year, Superman. It's going to come out on July 11, and I'm going to read you a tweet. It says right here, James Gunn has announced that Superman is 100% done and ready for release. This is what he said. Thanks to all my collaborators. It has been a joy. And for the rest of you, I can't wait for you to see the movie July 11th. He said that on June 5th. And man, I cannot wait to actually see it. And hopefully it's not disappointing. The trailers alone don't seem disappointing to me. Some people are like iffy. Some people they're like saying that it probably might not even be good, and some people like they really did like the very first trailer a lot, to be honest. And I think it could be a pretty good movie, and it might lead to something greater for the DCU in the future. The other two big movies that are gonna come out during the summertime is the Jurassic World movie, the one with Scarlett Johansson. It's called Jurassic World Rebirth. That's actually going to come out before Superman. It's going to come out on July the 2nd. And they have announced like the actual runtime for all three movies. The third movie is the Fantastic Four First Steps movie. Jurassic World Rebirth is going to be 2 hours and 14 minutes. Superman is going to be 2 hours and 9. And the Fantastic Four movie is going to be 2 hours and 10 minutes. Basically, if you just want to stay in the theaters all day, you can literally just watch these three movies, and it's going to take you all day to actually see it. It's going to take you at least 6 hours to actually watch these movies. Maybe even more. You're going to be there all day in the movie theater just watching these three movies, if you are planning to do that. But as for me, I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually just gonna watch one movie per day. I'm not like that. It'll be cool if I have somebody to be watching these movies with, but three movies in one day? No, that is a lot. If I have the time, then maybe I will do it, but one movie per day is fine with me at the movie theaters. But yeah, Fantastic Four, Superman, and Jurassic World Rebirth of the three main movies that are gonna come out this summer. And the last one I haven't spoke about yet, 28 Years Later. That's gonna come out this month, 28 years later, and hopefully that one turns out good as well. My favorite from the series has got to be 28 Weeks Later, because the zombies, they were just more crazier and more hungrier in the second one, and like we actually got to see them run super fast. And that you can't really forget about that scene, that intro scene that they showed in the second movie. It's like a classic by now. If you haven't seen 28 Weeks Later, I recommend it to go see it, man. Well, actually, I think it's on the internet. Just watch it on the streaming services, whichever you have. I think on Amazon, it might cost maybe like $10 or so. I could be wrong. Or it could be like on Max. Not really sure as of right now where they are at. But I did remember seeing both movies 28 days and weeks later on the Max streaming service. As of right now, I'm not really sure if they are there right now. But 28 years later, man, it seems like it is going to be a good movie. Just by the first trailer that I saw, it just seems like it's going to be a great movie. Watch, man. Watch that. It probably might not even be good. It will suck because there has been some trailers in the past that they were just so good, and the movie overall did not live out to the hype how it was for the trailer. That actually happens, man. That actually happens from time to time, man. Hey, hopefully that doesn't happen with 28 years later. I'm really hoping though. There's maybe like a 30% chance that it probably might not be good, but I still like that odd. 70% that it's gonna be great and 30% is not. That's still a great odd. I highly doubt it that it's gonna be bad though. Zombie movies are so great, man. Even vampires movies. Like if you guys have seen the movie Sinners, that's basically like the top movie, like probably like the top 5 horror movies as of right now for this whole year. Like I've been seeing a lot of people online praising this film, and I had to give this movie a 7.5. I did enjoy the story, but like just leading up to the ending, I just feel like it was kind of rushed in my opinion. And that's why I just gave it a little lower score than what people are giving it. Yeah, that's my opinion for that film. I'm not really gonna spoil it for you or actually talk about it as much, but it kind of does reminds me of From Dusk Till Dawn. If you guys ever seen that movie, the 1996 version, that movie was epic. It was a legendary movie at the time, and yeah, the story kind of does reminds me of how it was for Sinners. Yeah, it is kind of like that in a way. They all are in one bar, and then the vampires, they try to come in. It's kind of like that in a way. It's like in one setting how it was with From Dusk Till Dawn, the movie Sinners. Good movie, but as for me, it wasn't my favorite movie. To be honest, I haven't really seen that many horror movies of this year. There's been a few that I have dodged and hadn't really seen just yet. Like the movie The Monkey. I haven't seen that one. I actually haven't seen, what's it called? There's this other movie called Woman in the Yard. I haven't seen that one. Until Dawn, I freaking forgot about that movie. It came out like around April time, and wow, man, it just time flew by, and I didn't notice that they had this movie in theaters for some time. Yeah, Until Dawn. Oh yeah, that movie called Locked. It has that actor who played as Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård, he plays as the main character of that movie. Locked. Yeah, that's about it. Like the ones that have gotten like the most hype and like people have been praising the most. Yeah, I think those three main ones. I think those are like the three main ones for this year so far. But yeah, man, I'm just I'm just a really hopeful person. Like I really want to see these movies turn out good. I never want to see a movie turn out bad and do horrible on the box office because of the critics. They just gave it a harsh review, or like the audience. Well, the audience is understandable. It mostly does depends like on the critics, to be honest. If the critics gave it like a bad score, you probably might want to go see the movie even more, because maybe you're wondering why is it that bad. And like usually usually when the critics gives a movie a bad score, then the audience actually gives it an even better score. uh a good example of that is the movie. A great example of that is the movie called Hurry Up Tomorrow, the one with The Weeknd and Jenna Ortega. The critics actually gave this movie a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. And guess what? The audience score, it turned out to be a 64%. 60 and up is usually good movies, to be honest. Usually better movies overall. And yeah, that's how it was for that movie. Just a primary example for y'all for movies that have come out this year. But yeah, man, I am excited to see mostly Superman the most for July 11th. And I'm actually going to go see 28 Years Later, Jurassic World, Rebirth, and the Fantastic Four First Steps movie. That's a maybe to me, to be honest, because it would really suck, man. If that one is doesn't turn out good. The Fantastic Four, it is like one of my favorite superheroes of all time. Watching the original movie was so epic in the movie theaters to me when I was young, and it just it just means something to me. It just means that movie means a lot to me because it was like my childhood, and it's been years since we got another Fantastic Four movie, and I'm just hoping, man, that this turns out pretty good. I don't want it to fail, but I'm kind of iffy for that one. Out of the four films that have mentioned, the Fantastic Four, I feel like it probably might not do as good. That's the main one that I feel like it might not it might do good. Well, we will see how it actually turns out, man. And yeah, guys, that is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys did make it this far, make sure to follow this podcast on whichever platform you are listening to it. If you are listening to it on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, make sure to follow it and also recommend this podcast to a friend or neighbor that actually likes listening to stuff about pop culture stuff and horror movies or anything horror culture related. Maybe they will enjoy this podcast as much as you do. And yeah, guys, that is it. Take care and live to the fullest. Bye.